Alrighty, hello and welcome back. We are going to be augmenting 2 items. I might need to augment 3 items, but I'm gonna try just 2 for now. See if that can get me up to where I need to be able to complete a Greater Rift level 110. And this build, unfortunately, is not getting me quite as much as what I had hoped. Doesn't look like it's going to be as good as Singularity Mage, unless maybe I just need to start playing the Rifts better, you know, just going after just the elites, not worrying so much about that bonus. I don't know. I don't know exactly what the answer is, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna go this one. Now I had other builds that I wanted to try out, but I believe I'm gonna be left with 1 legendary gem after I've augmented all my items. I think there are 14 extra ones in addition to my 3 main ones, and there's 13 items to augment, so that means I'll have 1 left over. So I just want to make sure that the 1 that I have left over, let's say, is something that I could use in another build. And I think this is the only other one I'm currently using. It's when I go farming. I don't need it, obviously, when I'm doing farming for keystones. I can just keep on using these. And I could use possibly any other one. I was thinking of doing something with my other builds just to test them out. You know, I was thinking of going back to this and trying out a few things. This was basically Corpse Lance. Everything was focused on Corpse Lance. I have this Command Golem, Flesh Golem, to give me more corpses. Blood Rush with the corpse. Obviously, Land of the Dead. And everything was focused on Corpse Lance. The problem, and I had the Moribund Gauntlets for more corpses. The problem I had with it was that no matter how many corpses I got, it just was never enough corpses, and I just couldn't do as much damage as what I would have liked to have done. Especially some of the real bane to this build is something like Illusionist, where there's like 25 guys there. You know, my build here, Illusionist, is wonderful, but against this build here, Illusionist is horrible. So this just didn't work out. This was one of the builds I wanted to try at the beginning of the season. I thought maybe I'd be able to get it to work well, but just wasn't enough corpses. You need to have more corpses in order to make that work better. And then this build here, this was a combination of the Singularity Mage and the Thorns Bone Ringer builds. I still think it could have worked. I still might have liked to have tried it, but as I tested it out, it just didn't perform as well as this build here. You know, it's like, obviously there are some things that could have been a little bit better. This one here, normally that secondary skill, they have a bonus to essence. You normally want one of these to be your bonus to an extra 40 essence. So because I didn't have some of those things, my Singularity Mages weren't as powerful as they probably could have been. And of course I had some other things. You know, the whole idea was just basically, you have the Singularity Mage build, but then you get this, and normally the offhand is not that, you don't really have a useful offhand for Singularity Mage. So I figured, okay, Bone Ringer, and then I give up one of the skill slots for Command Skeletons. Now if I've got, and it's all physical damage, so if I just can get thorns in most of my items or all of my items, it just seemed like a winning combination. But, and I think it did do well against certain types of maps, certain types of elites, especially some of the yellow ones that have a physical attack. Then the skeletal, the thorns part did really well, but against most of the other maps and stuff, it just didn't do well as this. And I was kind of hoping that it was just because some of the items that I was using. Later on, I found better items, ones that had thorns in most of them, and plus the vitality. Seemed like it was gonna work, but it still just didn't work well enough. So, that's how it goes. I tried it, and it just didn't work as well as this build. I was thinking about trying it again after I finished this build and give it another shot, but I don't know. I just don't have high hopes for it. And then this final one, this was kind of very similar to the Bloodtide Blade Blight Nova build that people had been playing. But instead of Blight Nova, I'm just going with Siphon Blood, where when you attack with it, you get a free Blood Nova. That seemed to be really good, because then there were some things I was able to. I didn't need to have the actual skill slot of Death Nova, because this one casts it for me. The other builds have like Grim Sith and Death Nova. Well, this one, all I need is the Siphon Blood, and it casts the Novas for me. And I think if I had better items, maybe it could have worked, but I was going to retry it with a couple different ideas. I was going to give this up, and I was going to go with Swampland Waiters. What did I have here? I don't know what I had here. Something I must have broken down. I must have broken something down. Oh, it had to be one of these, most likely. Yeah, it was probably something like this, I guess. I don't know what else it could have been. But anyways, I was thinking of giving it another try, but I don't know. I kind of just don't think I really wanna. And I've gotta, if I'm gonna do it, I've gotta save the Thorns Legendary Gem, which I could do. That could be the one that I don't use to augment. I could do that. That wouldn't be a problem. Problem I had with this build, you've got to have patience, and I just didn't have the patience for it. You've got to be able to go to, first of all, you got to get a good map, and you got to round up all the creatures, round up all the creatures, spend some time rounding them up, and when you get like, I don't know, 100 creatures in an area, that's when you start attacking. And even with that, it's like, I don't know, you've got to be able to time it to where you get your 500 kill streak bonus. I said thorns. You don't need thorns. You need... They were using pain enhancer. Not thorns. Pain enhancer. Yeah, pain enhancer. Or something. Something like that. You've got to time it to where you get your 500 kill streak bonus right as the Rift Guardian comes out. And I don't know. That just frustrated me too much. I would lose the bonus. You lose the bonus, you might as well forget it. You might as well restart the Rift, because you've got to be able to carry that bonus all the way to the end. I did not have the patience for it. I was just getting so pissed with it. I tried it a few times, and I was like, you know what? This is just... I can't even keep the bonus with this build here on a consistent basis. You know, and that's the whole thing with that. So I gave up on it. I didn't find it all that fun to play. That's the other thing. It just wasn't that fun for me to play. This build is much more fun to play. So all in all, I think I'm just gonna stick with this one build, and I'm not gonna worry too much about anything else for this season. Oops. Yeah, I gotta go to the cube. I gotta convert some of these green gems over to yellow gems. Yellow. Let's go here and here. Transmute. Get it. Alrighty, let's augment my belt and my corpse whisper pauldrons. Use that one and this and hit it. And that one, and this, and this.
I suppose that will work.
And hopefully that'll be enough for me to get my level 110. Hopefully.
Doesn't our friend ever tire? I've hardly seen him rest since we met.
Now you know why angels and demons fear the Nephilim, Laura.
Alrighty. Let's give it a shot. I guess I'm ready. So I got rank 110, rank 110. And here we go. I'm gonna try a 110 and see how it goes. Hopefully. And once again, trying to focus mainly on elites. If I get a map with tons of creatures, sure, I'm gonna stop and fight them. But some of those maps without tons of creatures, I'm gonna do my best just to skip everything and just go right for the elites. So here we go.
Are you strong enough to survive the trials?
Where's the other one? Gotta be a third one somewhere. Come on.
My essence is too
Come on, come over here. Ah! Hate it when my guy does that.
embraces you. Give it more time.
Come on. There was a guy. One more over here.
Not enough essence.
Ah! Come on, get out of my way. Ah! In my illusory boots. You're going the wrong way.
Not enough essence. I must wait.
Got him.
I must enough essence. Give it your time, corpse.
Can I get by? Ah. Come on, come on, come back this way.
I'm on the mend.
Usually a good map. Come on! Oh! Hate it when my guy does that. Oh! Well, I don't know.
Always wanted to fight some of these. Give it more time. You is a fine corpse.
Come on! Yeah, they run away like that. Teleport away.
Not here. That's not possible.
Oh.
That needs to recharge. I must wait. Give it more time. Serve the cycle.
Come on, get me up. Nothing, huh? No elites when you need one.
My essence is too low. Do not give it more time.
Didn't get him, huh? Ugh.
My essence is too low.
Come on.
Not here.
Come on!
This world can abide you no longer. I must wait. My health. Weakness consumes you. That needs to recharge. I must wait.
They don't when they're all spread out like that. This can be a good map.
Not enough essence. That needs to recharge. Embraces you.
Damn! Oh, come on! Damn.
I must wait.
Ugh.
I must wait. My wounds have closed.
Come on! Really? Had that bonus at 670 kill streak. That was what I was really hoping for. And this map, sometimes this map can be good, sometimes it can be not so good. I got fortunate this time. It was a good one.
My name is Ash. When the champions, if you have a gem, let's see the gem.
And those, I think those first couple of mats were also pretty favorable. Illusionist guys really helped me out with this build because I can really rack up that bonus pretty quick with those. I just had to hope that I wouldn't die. And I don't suppose it matters all that much. I mean, if there were one I wouldn't want to spend. Oh, man. I guess this one. Let's get rid of that. Alright, so the next time I augment, I'm going to use that one. I might even just augment right away. I don't think it's going to matter that much at this point. That one was fairly... Felt like I was fairly close. If just had a few bad things happen, I wouldn't have been able to do it.
I have trained well.
Fate smiles on you today.
Kimbo's gold. I can probably reforge. I'm not gonna reforge it. Not yet.
That will look nice.
That
on
is
you.
too expensive.
Cold skills, 20% more damage. To do that Skeletal Mage Thorns build, I'm going to need both of these, and I can't have both of them. I'm going to need both of them to augment with, so I don't think I'm really going to have any left over, unfortunately. Yeah. Suppose I should have thought of that. Not that it really matters, but should I just... I might as well just do it. All right, let's just augment. One more item. Which one? I'd say this one is the better of the two. This one's good. But all that cold skills, critical hit damage, intelligence, that's all really good. I don't like to have the gem in there when I augment. Makes me nervous. Like my legendary gem might disappear or something. And I don't think I need to have this open like this, but I do anyways. Right. And so then after this, I'll just have these two left to augment, probably for a level 111. Alrighty. And let's go do another 111. Or 110, I mean. Just to augment these up. Let's go do it. Another 110. Hit it. This is definitely a map just to run right through.
In overcoming the trials.
Oh. Yeah, if I can. But Ugh. Get out of my way. Oh! Sucks when I gotta use a healing potion just to make them move. Come on. You've gotta be kidding me. Ugh.
That needs to recharge. I don't like the look of that.
Oh.
This world can abide you no longer.
Well, that seemed to work out. Somehow. Trying down there.
That needs to recharge. Minus rate. This world can abide you no longer.
Didn't expect that.
Minus rate. This world can abide you no longer.
Let me move. Ugh. Come on, get out of my way. No elites anywhere, huh? Come on, get out of my way. Hate it when there's like 5,000 little guys and not one elite.
Minus rate.
if that was worth it or not, but... Might be able to get him with that thing. Just a few more creatures. Come on! Oh!
That needs to recharge. I must wait. That needs to recharge. Needs to recharge.
These creatures won't go.
Oh, come on! Oh, I didn't know it was... A lot of times I don't like to... It's illusionist, I don't like to waste the land of the dead on it. Yeah, I could have used the land of the dead on this guy. No more elites, huh? Well, should I skip it? Come on.
That needs to recharge.
You, the fine corpse.
That needs to recharge. What consumes you? Give it more time.
The Rift Guardian is here.
I lost it. Could have gone up a little bit more had I not lost that bonus there, I think.
You have a gem.
Frustrating. Why they have them spawn halfway across the map? I don't understand that at all. Alright, well. Next one's gotta be 111.
Impressive.
Are you ready? What a steal.
That is too expensive.
It is too expensive. Those are some of my last chances for a primal weapon. Well, gonna be two more, one more. I'm gonna make a last ditch attempt to get a primal weapon, and if I don't get a primal weapon, or something better than this anyways, gonna augment these last two and then go up to 111. Alright, first I'm gonna go through my inventory and break down, you know, all of this stuff, because I don't need any of that. I'm not going to be bringing any of that into my non-seasonal character. I don't think I brought anything from my last season into my non-seasonal character. I think they might still be there. I don't know. I think they only last like a couple months or something like that. Let me go through them, just break everything down, and then try to reforge this and upgrade those yellow items. Alright, I will be right back.